Welcome back to Sales Insights with Sarah. This is the podcast for sales professionals and business leaders looking to implement new strategies and drive sales growth in their organisations. I'm your host, Sarah Downs, and my guests and I will be sharing with you some of our own experiences in business and sales insights to help you gain focus and take action. Hi everyone, welcome back to the podcast. So today comes with a slight warning that is a bit of a rant, but I rant that I feel like I need to have, and I might as well share it with you guys in case it helps somebody. And yeah, I'm just going to push it out there. So let's go. So I want to say how important attitude is when it comes to salespeople. I have had a number of encounters with salespeople over the last couple of weeks in client companies that have had really bad attitudes. And that includes directors who are needing to be salespeople as well. So people that are actually responsible for the business. And I want to kind of break down what I think makes up the attitude that salespeople have. And I think it really comes down to, firstly, how driven they are, their drive to succeed in sales. And often, especially when it's a business owner that's having to do sales as well, it's not their priority, it's not their drive, it's not something they really care about or enjoy doing. But actually, it is fundamental to the success of that business. So if the business owner does not want to do it or doesn't feel like they're the right person, they should absolutely be hiring in the right person to do the job. Secondly, I think a lot of it comes down to your commitment level. How committed are you to the people that you're selling to? How committed are you to the business that you're selling for? And how much do you really believe in the products and services that you're selling, and therefore how much are you committed to those? And also I think that responsibility is a huge factor. So how much responsibility are you taking personally? Are you the type of person that is always blaming external factors? So right now that could be, for example, COVID. The fact that you can't go to networking events, the fact that you can't travel. Maybe COVID has caused an industry downturn. Maybe it's your boss's fault. Maybe it's the business's fault. Maybe it's the lack of sales process in the company's fault. Maybe it's your client's fault. So are you the sort of person that's taking personal responsibility, so that when something isn't working, that you're taking a deep look inside and thinking, what can I do differently? What can I do more? Or maybe what can I do less of that's going to make this work out? Or is it every single time that something isn't working, a sale hasn't landed, you've not met quota, that is somebody else's responsibility? And these are things that we maybe don't break down enough. Maybe we don't give them enough attention. But they are things that your clients and your network are going to pick up on. And it's certainly things that I've picked up on with these, nameless salespeople and business directors over the last couple of weeks. So what do you really care about? Do you care about the next invoice, the PO, or do you care about what the client actually needs and how you're going to deliver? There's two different types of people here in sales. But also, what's going on in the background? Maybe you're desperate to hit quota. Maybe, you don't believe in the product. Maybe you're pissed off at your boss right now. These are things that can shine through in your communication and your attitude in front of the potential client. And it's something that we really need to create a self-awareness of. And I think it's really important to understand what drives you. Are you caring, kind and compassionate? And really you're driven by succeeding and making sure that your client gets value from whatever it is that you're offering to them. Or maybe you're money driven, quite selfish, and only talking to people that you think can help you. In other words, who can you use in business to get what you need to get or get to where you need to get? Again, this is all things that people are aware of. People can see it. And how you come across will be more obvious to others than you think. Some people that, I guess, relate to some of the points I've made already may think that they're managing to hide that well from their colleagues, from their network, from their clients. But if you were to survey, the people that you're dealing with, they'd probably have picked some of this stuff up. Most of us know when something stinks. They can call the bullshit and have no time for people in their networks that are only interested in a one-way relationship. So if that's you need to change something. You maybe need to change your mindset on, why you're in sales in the first place. If that's all about you and it's not about your client, you're in the wrong job. And I have met some salespeople in the past who managed to hide, their drivers or lack of very, very well in front of the client. But most, it shines through like, nothing else. And people pick up on it very, very quickly. You can know your sales processes inside out. You could have an amazing product, possibly even the best product or service. But if you can't treat people with respect, the respect that they deserve, and have the right attitude and want to serve, want to deliver value and understand how to communicate that, then the rest probably isn't going to matter. So that is a very quick rant from me about how important your attitude is. And I would really, ask you all to go and break down your attitude. Become self-aware of what's going on in your head that actually is making up your attitude, whether that be positive or negative. I think it's so important for us to understand that. And if there's anything that is going on that you think is not shining through, then maybe test that a little bit. Or think about work that you've lost and you're not really clear why. Maybe they haven't said it was down to the price, it was down to the quality, it was down to the timescales. Could the reason that you've lost that work been your attitude? And the client's just not maybe comfortable to say that to you. So I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to leave it for the next episode. But hopefully that gives everyone something to think about. And I'll speak to you all soon. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Sales Insights with Sarah podcast. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already so that you are notified of every new episode. If you could take a few minutes to leave a review, it would be greatly appreciated. See you next time.